Hello, my name is Edel and I live in Cork in Ireland, and I came to know Jesus at the age of 16. I went to school, I taught my friends in school, and they couldn't understand, of course, but they saw a difference. They told me they saw a difference. And when I went back to do my leaving cert, which would be the biggest exam anyone would do, I had a peace that I never knew before. And all the girls in school knew, this is different, this is something that Edel has found. In 2008, I got breast cancer, and I ended up with 2 lumps and 2 different cancers. But when I got there, I didn't hear the word cancer from my consultant. I heard the word, it's treatable. And it really was God's hand on me to not make me go into despair that I had cancer, but that He's going to be with me and the doctors can treat me through this. So I did the usual chemotherapy. I'm normally a driven person, and there was times when I was on my own at home and in the bed and nobody could do anything for me, and I couldn't get up, I couldn't go to the bathroom, I couldn't make myself a cup of tea, and I'd sit there and all the scriptures I'd learned all the years in my head started to drop to my spirit. And He would say things to me like, my grace is sufficient, my strength is made perfect in weakness. And I just say, God, I can't get any weaker, so it's your strength is going to carry me through this. Or He'd say that He has given me the peace that transcends all understanding. And I would know that peace and I would know that strength. And it was a struggle, it wasn't easy, it was really difficult time, but I just knew God was with me in it. And then the following year I had to have radiotherapy. So I had 5 weeks of radiotherapy, but they had to give me double the usual dose because of having 2 cancers. And as a result, I had radiotherapy burns between my lungs and chest wall, and I couldn't breathe, and I would take steroids and I'd take a lot of medication, and I had a chronic pain, so I had to take I had to have a pain specialist actually come and give me extra medication to make sure I could actually function. And then 3 years ago I went to New Wine, which was a conference in Sligo at the time, and I was really just pressing into God at the time. And there was a preacher from Sweden, and he said that God is a God that heals, and he explained the scriptures and showed us Jesus in the New Testament and how He went about healing people, and that it was for today. So one of his meetings, somebody had a word of knowledge to say that there's somebody here who is suffering from in their lungs and they can't breathe. So I went forward and they prayed for me, and within a few minutes I was just breathing normally. So I really felt a complete healing in that area. So when I came home, I started telling people, let me pray for you. And people were being healed of different things. And it was like God had opened my eyes to how to pray for people strategically and what their needs were. And I've just been able to encourage people in this area. You know, God has told me that if I reach out, He'll do things with other people who can help other people, who can help other people. And I just see the whole domino effect. And God is just amazing because He's just given me this grace to help people and to be His light shining wherever I am. And I'm just so thankful that I get the honour and His grace and mercy to do this for others. So I want to just encourage you to look to Jesus. He's the answer. He'll keep you in the storm as He kept me with my breast cancer, and He'll lead you on to do what He wants you to do. He has big plans for you. And I just pray that you seek His name and just find Him in the depths of your heart.